Hi, my name is Charles Montgomery, and I'm a professor at Dongguk University in the English Linguistics Interpretation and Translation Department. And I'm here with Barry Welsh, a professor at Sookmyung Women's College.
On Saturday the 13th, you can meet 5 young, very successful, award-winning Korean writers. It's from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it's in Myeongdong. It's in a really wonderful venue called Haechi Hall. The event will be introduced by Brother Anthony, who's the president of the Royal Asiatic Society. There will also be a small introduction from the director of Asia Publishers. Asia Publishers is the company that publishes these 5 young writers and lots of other Korean fiction. And there will be a small reading from each of the writers and a small interview with each of the writers, and then there will be a chance at the end to ask questions. So the audience members can ask the writers questions and then get their books signed and maybe take a photograph of the writers, and you'll also be able to buy books at the event as well.
And there are 5 of these, and these are really interesting books. Dishonored by Chae Min-hu is a book. It's essentially a spy story. What you're going to do when you're a spy and your country undergoes a coup. Hot Air Balloon is an interesting story, a really interesting story by an author I'd never heard of, Sun Bo-mi, who writes about possibilities and about what happens if you could change your life. Would you change your life, and what would that mean? My Clint Eastwood, this was hard for me to read because Clint Eastwood's a friend of mine. Not a friend of mine, let's just say, I've seen him on TV. And this book does a really good job of exploring the difference between the idea of the idol and the personality who's behind the idol. Park Hong-soo's Arpan, which is a really amazing, was to me, meditation on what it means to lose culture, what cultural appropriation means. I mean, what is plagiarism and what is the role of plagiarism in society and culture as culture goes on. And then finally, perhaps my favorite, Dinner with Buffett, which I first read as Dinner with Buffet and misunderstood totally. It's actually a story by Park Min-gyu, perhaps the hottest of the 5 authors that we've discussed. Yeah. Park Min-gyu writes with an extremely light touch and extremely good humor about the damage that society does to citizens. So, those are the 5 books. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, yes, Myeongdong, Saturday, December the 13th. So please come and you can meet Charles and myself, and we'd really love to see you there.